I vomit on God's child!
Howdy, howdy. Alright, thought I'd do a late night black metal of attack. See who's up. Who are the late night freaks up tonight? We got Kyle P. What's up, dude? Fucking Rotten Punks. What's going on? Bob, what's going on, buddy? Damn, Adam. Cool to see you late night, too, as well. We'll see who else comes throwing in here. But, you know, it's always fun to do an actual witching house. Witching house, I'm reading. Witching hour. During, you know, the late night hours. Spyros, what's up? Andrew, what's going on, dude? Adam, what's everyone drinking tonight? I haven't drinking anything of worthwhile. So I'm not even going to talk about it. Let's get into some black metal. What do we got here? Yeah, so Witching House. It's the Witching House hour. Yes, we must be evil and dark. No humor. No life. No enjoyment. Only if you're like 16. Alright, let's add the jams. Let's see what we got first. I'll shuffle this shit.
Dark
Do. All right. There we go. Some classic. Well, my book classic. Not everybody else's book, but Abyss, the project with Peter from Hypocrisy and some other guys is straight fucking black metal. What's up, Bo? Cool to see you showing up. Really cool shit. Today, wife surprised me. Took me down to the Riverwalk and we ate at Bubba Gump's. Had me a steak and shrimp plate with some mashed potatoes and broccoli. Damn delicious. Shout out to the wife pulling out the stops, taking me Horna. I should have added Horna to the list. I never play him enough on these shows. That shit fucking ruled. I think I discovered you on Facebook, Mike. Sent you a friend request. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout, dude. Yeah, dude, it was fucking killer. And it was like, have you noticed like some of the steaks have no fucking fat on them now? And I'm like, it's one of these fake steaks, you know, the ones that they they're growing meat, but it's like it's fake. It's just like meat, and they gotta glue it together. Yeah, dude, the shrimp was good. It's grilled shrimp too. I usually like get the fried, but I'm trying to cool it on everything fried. So got the grilled shrimp, really good flavor, good shit. You didn't mind her. I don't have any family on any of my social media. Sorry, not happening. It's for their own protection. I don't want people knowing shit. It's like, just nope. So yeah. Anyway, good fucking food up there. If you ever come across that place, the steak isn't like total fucking steakhouse steak. But it's a nice steak with, some fat on it. Oh, really? Yeah, it's all about Forrest Gump. That's right, yeah. The sign, run, Forrest, run, or if you want to come back, Forrest, stop, or whatever. I like stupid. See, San Antonio, like a lot of shit like that's on the Riverwalk, where we don't have it like outside. Like we got a lot of restaurants, but the Riverwalk seems to have like a bunch of cool shit down there. Of course, it's overpriced regardless, but it's fun just to go down there and fucking grab a meal. Oh yeah, Brazilian steakhouses, man. They fucking come with that. And you don't stop, motherfucker. Keep filling that shit up. Hey, fucking what's up, Tone? Cool to see you, brother. I would never eat at a restaurant that was inspired by a handicap. Oh, the prejudices in this chat is just out of control, Mike B. Out of control. You've been hanging around your dad too much. He doesn't like the Galveston beats because it's all brown and gross. Your dad's words. Your dad's words. All right, let's see what the next jam is. Who's next? Yeah, that Spectral Wound. Pretty good shit. As the kids say, they're really coming up. I don't know if they say that anymore. Now, oh my lord, Mikey V. These fucking girls are like right here. I look like fucking. Boop. Mwah. Mwah. Bible burning music. Bible burning favorites, classics. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't know. Christian metal, white metal. It's like, what's the point? It's ain't gospel. I don't know. Ridiculous, I tell you. Ridiculous. All right, what's next here? Please don't cancel me. I don't think you'll get canceled here, but if it was a nerd channel, they'd be flipping out. Bunch of British cigarettes, black power metal featuring Derek Green and Living Cover. Oh, come on. All right, who's next, man? We went Jam 2 next. Rips in my head. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm going to have to read out that. Hold on. Oh, so sorry for the unprofessionalness here. Let me try this again. No. Remove. Stop screen. Yeah. Let's try this again. Hate when the old microphone comes out. Causes all type of mayhem. Alright, let's try this again. See if it works now. Do. Let's see if we get some sound now. Biscuits. There it is. Shining
Satan, right, Satan.
Damn. We know who's next, but oh well. Let me re-cue that fucker back up. Doo-doo-doo. Da-na-na. Dude, Funeral Mist, like, fucking just make uncomfortable black metal, which, you know, there needs to be more of that in music. Everybody likes, you know, oh, this is fun and this is cool. But you know, also need to be those bands that actually fucking make it difficult to listen to with some uncomfortableness in their music. Don't always just go for an poppy black metal, because there's a lot. There's some on this list too. I like some of that sing-along kind of crappy shit too. I'm calling it crappy, but you know what I mean. This keep happening. This fucking mic. I might need to buy a new one. Just pissing Necron off. Karate chop. Look, it did it again. Son of a biscuit. I have to redo this all over again. Let me do some readjusting here. Maybe that's one of the problems. It's under the wheel. I'm getting yanked out. That sucks. That really sucks. Alright, let me get this out of here. Son of a biscuit. Gonna have to get the show a little more professional. Alright, here we go. Alright. Let's see if this works. Let me know if you guys hear it.
Right, Satan, 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 right.
Through the skin, bleed the words.
You know, I was thinking, I'm gonna talk to Necrowolf. He might wanna, he might wanna come out on that Goat Metal show. Maybe have an exclusive Necrowolf interview. Has been a while since the wolf has been on screen. Let's see. Maybe the guys will want to have the wolf on the channel one day. We'll see. That would be pretty cool to be on that Goat Metal show. Get old Necrowolf over there. Get him out of the fucking dog pound. See? JR thinks that's dope. Fuck yeah, Barry rules. All the guys rule. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. He's always out burying his bones somewhere, as he likes to say. Yeah, there's a lot of metal streams nowadays. It's hard to find time without conflicting with something. So, hey, if you're here watching, I appreciate it. Okay, now. Necron. Did Necrowolf pay his phone subscription, or does the Heifers take care of that bill? Necrowolf does not work. He has all the Necro Heifers and the Necro Tortas out working for him. So, no. He should be able to pay it. He hates all this immigration shit, though. It's really hurt his business. He likes to go down to Mexico and recruit and promise them a better life over here. He just makes them indentured servants for 2 years and just likes to cycle them through them out. He says, I don't want a bunch of old hoes running around, bringing the brand down. So he likes to cycle them through. Fucking Necrowolf. I think he's highly illegal. He's a highly illegal werewolf. So, but he's always changing phones too, Mike, because he doesn't want to be traced. So he might have lost his number that way. J-Jog Berry video would be interesting. Necro Tortas. That's what he likes to call them. Necrowolf running low on tortas. Necro Tortas. Hey, T-Bone. Cool to see ya. Down. He's even hired the Carpathian dancers. Yes, he did. But they quit on him because they said working conditions were fucking terrible with him. They went back to Europe. They're like, fuck this guy. Can you be turned into a Necrowolf by eating a heifer cream pie that was the wolf in himself filled? That's a good one. I don't know. Maybe you should try it out. Fucking Mike, see what happens. Oh, and when they the Carpathian dancers left, he just played it cool and said, "Well, their fucking expenses were out of control anyway. They were running up the grocery bills. He didn't like that." Necro Tortas, Necrowolf's next album title. I should have Necrowolf just do a raw demo. Just have him do some raw black metal. Why the fuck not? What did you think about new metal? Are you asking me? New metal? Fucking was terrible. Embarrassing. But I will admit, I liked the Murder Dolls. But that was more of a throwback to like glam and punk. So, do they really count? They look new metal as hell though. Twist my sister. Heifer Me Poon Cookie. Oh my god, sounds like some Asian Necro Heifers. Me Poon? Well, I'm gonna get canceled talking to you guys. Jesus. Yeah. They want all this healthcare and all this stuff, like this ain't fucking Scandinavia. Get to work. Minimum wage. He saw a chick wearing a corn shirt. I was embarrassed for her. One time, I probably told this, but I'll tell it again because there's new people. I think we were eating we were, cheap, so we went to Waffle House all the time. We were eating at a Waffle House early in the morning, I mean, I think it was like up in northwest Texas, up there, like Amarillo and all that area. And we had this little waitress, little kid, girl, and she's like, "Are you guys a heavy metal band?" And we were like, "Yeah, yeah, we play metal." And she goes, "I like heavy metal too." And she looked around, and she had her little, Waffle House shirt on, but she pulled it open. She goes, "I like Pantera," and she had a Pantera shirt on, like she was like, she was like, into it. And I was like, we were all, yeah, cool, man, cool, cool for you. She's like, yeah. That was like her rebellion of the day up there in those West Texas towns. Fucking hilarious. Do an NSBN. Yo, yeah. Can't nothing go wrong there, right? Of course, he'll probably sell. Because, people like, apparently love all that stuff. Pantera rules. You guys are just a bunch of freaking haters. I didn't say anything bad about Pantera. Did I? I didn't say nothing bad. I was just like, she was all, I like Pantera. Waffle chicks. Yep. Waffle houses all across the country have very interesting things that happen there. You're all fucked up like me. That's funny. That would be hilarious. Walk on home, boy. Exactly, JRR. She's like, you're not going to believe what's under this. Wait till you get a load of this. We're like, okay. Pantera. Dude, if she would have said, like, it wasn't a thing back then, but what if she would have said, but nothing's heavier than Pantera? Would have been classic. Yeah, she was a kid. I ain't gonna give her a hard time. Gotta start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere. Pantera. Alright, what's the next jam? I'm a Necro Rambler here. Thanks for super chat, Kyle P. Cool to see you. For that, Necro Heffers. Appreciate it, buddy. Didn't want to not recognize. Better recognize. Get old Fraser on here yelling at me. Alright, here we go. Next jam.
Whoever the guy was. Whoever the guy was.
All right, there we go. The Fantastics. Satanic War Master. I was going to say satanic. What the hell? What the hell? Fucking got split with Argico. Even though, yeah, some re-recorded stuff and covered. It fucking rules. Wolves of blood and iron. Ooh. All right. Anyway, dude, I have he's in here. I don't know if he's still listening, but old Gabriel Hernandez, aka the fruit. The fruit that's not a fruit. Anyway, I know that dude's always up late. He stays up till like fucking 3 in the morning. And I always bug his ass late if I feel like it. And it's funny you brought up that drowning pool because he always answers phone. What you want? What you want? And I'm all, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. And he's all, man, shut the fuck up. Yeah, remember that fruit when I called you the other night? I was all, you're all, what you want? What you want? Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the shut the fuck up, man. Yow! Fucking stupid drowning pool. That shit's funny, dude. Fucking. Yow! I'll probably bug him here in a while after I get off of this shit. Gotta think of something to fuck with. Not fuck him with. Fucking. Fuck that. What the fuck? Alright. Hey, man, you guys are fucking killing it here. Look at this shit. I was just coming on to have some fun. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Rich, fucking thanks, dude. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, man. Pretty fucking cool. The floor. Yeah. I'm just watching viewers drop by the minute. Oh, well. Fuck 'em. Let's have some fun, man. Saturday night. All right. Who's next on here? What we got next?
Crystal at night, I could hear
Dude, the first two Gehennas, first spell, second spell, perfect. Just good atmospheric, black metal, good riffs. Yes, almost a blast, not quite a blast there, but he was trying. Oh God, Kitty. Ugh. Here's something, words of wisdom. Not really, but if it wasn't for new metal, would there have been an Ozfest? Because didn't it kind of just carry new metal bands through the whole damn thing? It was all new metal. It's a half-ass blast, my friend, half-ass. Was Ozfest, except for the legacy bands? Yeah, they did put Demi Borger on one year. That fucking broke Demi Borger too. I mean, broke him out. Remember when Demi Borger was kind of big shit for a while? Goddamn, these dudes are everywhere. Now, Zach, with the most obvious statement of the night, Cold Chamber sucks. Yep, you didn't have to tell us that, buddy. I think we already knew it. Alright, let's get through these jams. Supposed to be an hour of black metal. It's a little more. Doop, doop, doo, 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 doo. Some fucking Vondor would kill everyone. That's for JD, wherever he may be. Speaking of JD, man, that fucking ETD new stuff Francisco was playing earlier on Twitch. If you were, hopefully you're listening because you were listening because he played all the new jams over there and it sounded so fucking good. The thing with Twitch is, if you ain't there when it starts, you hear my cat? Boy, he's ready to get a snack. If you ain't there, the feed gets deleted right afterwards. But it sounded so good. It's gonna be a fucking killer release, like we knew it would. But I think they actually took it to the next level. So shout out to them guys. That shit sounded great. Also, some more news. Talked to Aaron Goaththrone about the Hod Book of the Worm reissue. Working on the layout. It'll be a digipack. Because I thought of doing a jewel case, but the original one was in a jewel case. So it's almost redundant to release it again in a jewel case. I know some people, I hate digipacks, but trying to make it a little different than the original release. It's going to have an expanded packaging, fold out poster or whatever you want to call it. So it's going to be nice. And I'm going to throw in some bonus tracks from the Limb Splitter comp that we did, 3 extra songs so that are really good songs in my opinion. So see, you're one of them guys. No digipacks. Well, it's going to be digipack because the original one's already out on jewel case. So it doesn't make, to me it doesn't make sense, right? But do you want the same thing again, or do you want something a little different? If you already have the original, if you don't have the original, we're gonna have to do one of these. I'm sorry, I'm not as set up as Francisco, but here we go. Gonna get an alert. yeah, that shit sounded real good, dude. I was glad I was listening. I was driving in the car. I'm gonna write some liner notes, but lyrics, no, because Beer never wanted to do the lyric sheet, so just like partial lyrics. I hated that, but that was his call. He's the singer, so yeah. Unless I try to sit there and figure them out, and that's probably not gonna happen. But you're gonna get some nice packaging and a bonus song, a bunch of live pics and all that cool shit. Oh yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. It'll still be a while before it comes out, but be ready. If you didn't get it the first time, get ready to pick that one up. All right, let's get. I think that's all the housekeeping. And Pie Sleeves recording still going. We if you didn't hear it the last time, our we almost lost the fucking recording because the computer crashed that had all the files that we were using, on it. But it was saved. He was managed to save the recording, so we are working on that still. I'm fucking liking it, dude. Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. It'll be on Goat Throne. We'll announce, when all that is ready, but it's cool to hear that that's going. I'm not going to reissue Serpent because they over fucking pressed the shit out of that one, and yeah, exactly. Fucking technology. Can you imagine? We lost. We would have been like, oh man, got to start all over. 11 jams too. Woo! So anyway, good news there. We'll probably be back at it tomorrow. Usually I work on it on Sundays. Make some blasphemy on the Lord's Day. Alright, who's next, man? Let's keep this fucking black metal attack rolling. Yeah, there we go. Yes, that is, how do you say it? Gevra from Canada. Canadian black metal. It's one of the slower songs on the album, but it has a nice little steady pace. Just, good stuff. Check them out. Now, what is T-Bone up to? The Kiwi with the wee wee. Purdy be at T-Bone Steak, almost that bitch. Yeah. Hey T-Bone, how you doing, bro? Damn, girl, you're a horse of a different color. Oh, excuse me. I'm belching some Whataburger. Then my fat ass just a while ago went over to Whataburger and got me a avocado patty melt. That was fucking delicious. On toast. Yum. Hey, man. Come on. I only had 2 meals today. One was steak and shrimp, though. Fucking rude. Better not, Purdy. Fuck, I'm dyslexic. I can't talk. Don't worry about it. That's why I sometimes send you mofo voice messages. Oh. All right. Let's see what else we got on this playlist from hell. Dude, I saw the Picadillo burger and or Pico de Gallo burger, sorry. Honky Tonk. And I'm not sure, dude. It just seems like it would be too messy. You know, just like, man, gotta take a shower after you eat it. You know, one of those type of situations. Come on back, buddy. Get out of that Minnesota north and get back down in the heat. You don't have to wear so many clothes down here. But you gotta wear some clothes, T-Bone. Don't get too crazy. Y'all see that fucking AI shit Barry and them were doing? Oh no, not Barry. Shredbeard were doing. All the hosts. Goddamn, made me look like am I balding that bad? Jesus Christ. I look like I worked in let me think. I look like a guy that worked in an impound lot or something. Go to Shredbeard's channel and check it out. They did all these AI versions of all the YouTubers, metal guys, and mine looked like I worked in the fucking impound lot. Either you had the money or you don't, but you're not getting your card back. Some came out really cool too, man. You gotta go to Shredbeard's. It was on last night's show. If you want to see those fucking things, I put it up here, but I want to send you to Shredbeard's channel. Make sure you support the shred. Support the shred. All right, here we go. Next jam is. All right, we're back. Remember when Fraser would be in the chat? You know, he's using his voice, his voice, voice to text or whatever, and he's all big boobs, and he's like, Fraser, you're in the chat. You're not like on Google search right now. What are you doing? Dope. Buffering the bald-headed bishop. No lagging. No lagging. His pharmacist has a full-time job filling out all those glasses subscriptions because he's not about to slow down anytime soon. No, he's not. Poor Fraser. He's not even here to defend himself, but that's his fucking problem. Yeah, I don't know, Francisco, if you're watching, or probably not. You probably went to sleep because you're on the internet all earlier for a while. But anyway, this is that band you liked. Vulture Lord, Profane Prayer. If you happen to watch a replay or whatever the fuck, that was the band. So I played their jam from them. All right.
Are you a homosexual?
The accusations of Del Dribble are not necessarily those of the witching hour. I decided to put that out there before someone gets too mad at me. I'm angry, man. I'm angry. You can't have jokes like that on TV. This ain't TV. So what's going on, Danny? Cool to see you roll in. Rolling, rolling, an American badass. Speaking of new metal, rolling. Down. That was Throne of Ahaz with Niflheim, and the song title is Niflheim. Cool fucking shit right there. All right, let's just keep this party rolling. Who's next?
Thank
All right, we're back. Ethereal with, how the hell is this one? Diabolus Enum. Eminimum. Now, from Lords of the Night Realm. This good old Swedish blasting black metal. They used to get a lot of crap. I remember everybody be like, oh, it's ethereal. Kind of like, and I was like, why? I mean, they're fucking fast. They're relentless. People are weird. I guess that's why. Anyway, yeah, King of the Hill is coming back on Hulu. How do you say it? Hulu? I don't fucking know. Anyway, it's coming back on there. It's going to be set like, like 15 years later or something like that. 15, 20 years. I don't know for sure. But, and Bobby's like a chef. He's a popular chef now. But the thing is that he is also, he doesn't use propane. He's a charcoal griller. So let's see how that goes with Mr. Hill, because that's probably going to be very controversial with him. Jeff Tapman watching PG horror movies. Hey, if it's PG, I ain't watching it. Pretty gory. Oh, got you there. Hey, we got 30 people watching now. I might go a little longer. We'll see what happens. Next up jam is... Jesus, Mike. I don't know. Watch and find out. I don't know. Download it. Do what you got to do to get it. Rob your neighbor's cable subscription, whatever the case. Got to get torrents. Torrents. You got to get torrents. Torrents. No, it's a real thing. It's really coming back for the reals. For the reals, brah. For the reals? For the reals. That's some old school San Antonio right there. For the reals? JRR knows. Mr. Token. Who's next?
From every
Well, if you're in Gorgra, you're always gonna have to wear a hat. Dun 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 dun. Psh. All right, hold on. Check this out. Asking me, Chris Lee, or Bella Lugosi is the best tracker. Now, I got respect from Bella. He's the OG original. But dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Nothing gonna top Mr. Lee. I got an extra one of these too. My dumbass ordered two by accident. So it's gonna go on one of my wheel shows. One of Nicker Wolf's Wheels of Misfortune. To have arrived. To have arrived. Alright. I think we got another jam here. Hexea, Pius Levis. I might play them here at the end. Lugosi stuff, yeah. I love all the Universal Monsters shit. I was a avid reader of Famous Monsters magazine as a young little kid in the 70s. That's right. Ancient Hatred. So yeah. Come on, man. You can't beat those. Those were great. Hammer just modernized it and put busty hot chicks in their movies with more blood and gore. And did something great. Hammer hard, dude. Fucking rules, man. I think this might be my old band next. Because I got on shuffle. I don't know exactly what it's going to play. I think this is one of the coolest riffs. If not, then we'll talk about it later.
Shadow is walking by my side. Oxygen. He's looking at me with sunrise. Step by step, dog in the ground. It's right, synchronize of me. Every wheel. Each fight.
Yes, sir. That was the last iHod playlist jam for tonight. He broke up over drum sounds. Damn, that sucks. Yes. That was back, what was that? 2001? I don't remember for sure. When we released that. I wish they still sounded like that. Or can I say they, even though I wrote it? My riffs, me and Swarngle's riffs. Speaking of me and Swarngle, y'all want to hear some Pius Levis? Don't leave us, Pius. Don't leave us. Let me find the file. I think I got it. Give me a sec to go through the files. Downloads. I think they're over here. Let's see here. So, oh. Yeah, here it is. Doo-doo-doo. Let's hear some. This will be on a new album. This is a demo rough mix of it. Won't sound like this, but here we go. Let's give it a shot. Alright, there you go. Sepulchral Summoning coming from the next Pius Levis full length. We got 11 songs recorded. Maybe more than half of them have all the guitars and the bass, but Some of them still need. All the drums are captured. Drums are good, so that's the hardest part. And what's up, Vasily? Good to see you, man. How are things in Germany? Oh no, we're not even close to mastering yet. Not even close. We still gotta record some guitar tracks, some vocals, and some bass on some of the other songs. Maybe about 40%. That still has to be done. At least the drums are done. That's what matters. We're getting there, man. All right, let's find a Hexea track to jam. Get this out of here. It'll probably be the last one for tonight. Jam some Hexea. You all gotten it yet? You gotten your Hell's Headbanger Hexea release? Let's play No Return. Mix it up a little. Get over there and get it. Don't be waiting around. I'd wait for a second pressing or some bullshit. These do it some cryptic slaughter, huh? Ever since Friday night, I've been listening to more of the Nexel. Oh yeah, Nexel, fucking killer, man. Fucking top tier Texas fucking Black Dove. All right, man. Yeah, that's it. I am out of here. Thanks for checking out the show. Let me see. Let me just go through this real quick. You guys fucking rule. Andrew, Kyle P, Joker, Andrew again, thank you, and Rich NYC, fuckers, thanks, man, always appreciated, much appreciated, and we'll see you next time, man. Alright, thanks, later. Let me get this ready, see what we can play here on the way out. Oh yeah, I gotta do a PSA. Don't be sitting around.
When you're feeling bored or blue, watch out for the munchies. They find ways of making you munch when you're not hungry. Here, munch this. Here, munch that. Soon you're not just bored, you're fat. Go on out, find stuff to do. Get munching off your mind. Soon you'll see you're feeling great with the munchies left behind. Watch out for the munchies. Another nutritional message from the ABC Television Network.
Listen when I tell you, boy, you got to shit out.
Let's get naughty.
Clean burning hell, I tell you what.
Why don't you make like a banana and shit?